Hi, welcome to our video tutorial on dates and time in Excel. In our last video tutorial on date and time in Excel, we looked at how to custom format your date and time in Excel, how to make Excel display your date or time in custom formats. Today, we'll be looking at simple date and time math. Math, right? Don't worry, it's going to be very simple. Trust me. Before we go on, have you subscribed to our channel yet? If you haven't done so, please click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel and click the notification button to always get all notifications of our video tutorial on date and time and other tutorials from us. And remember to like this video. Remember, you can also drop a comment if you want specific tutorial on Excel. Thank you. So let's go on. Simple dates or time math. Like I said, this is going to be very simple. There's one thing you need to know about how Excel stores date and time. This is what allows us to be able to do simple maths with date and time in Excel. Excel stores date and time as numbers. So these allow us to be able to do simple maths. So let's see. For instance, you have a date like what we'll have here in cell A5, and you have an end date like what we'll have in cell B5 here. You can do simple math with this. For instance, we can say, okay, let's find out. Let's do a simple math of last date minus the first date. We can do this simple calculation in Excel. Look at this my result box here in cell D5. I'm just going to say equals to type the equals to sign. Then select the cell that you want, which is cell B5, which is the last date, minus cell A5, which is the first date. Then you hit enter. Voila! Excel is showing us 277. What does this 277 mean? This 277, it means that there are 277 days between the first date, between the first date and the last date. That is what it means. So it's that easy. So these are the number of days that you have that the first date, that the start date and the end date last. We have 277 days. So the same thing that we have done for these dates, we can do for time as well. If you have a start time, like what we have here in cell A7, 8:15 a.m., and you have end time of 5 p.m., like what we have in B7 here. We can also do the same thing and say, okay, we want to check last time. Yes, so last time minus the start time. Voila. You see, Excel is showing me the result time. So what we have here, we have 8:45. What does this 8:45 mean? This is 8 hours 45 minutes. This means that what we have 8 hours 45 minutes between 8:15 a.m. and 5 p.m. So it means whatever that I'm trying to check here lasts around 8 hours 45 minutes. You see, that's how to do simple math with Excel. It's that easy. Easy peasy, Japanesey. So before I go, I would like to leave you with the date function in Excel. Yes, there's a date function in Excel. This date function helps us to write our dates in Excel in specific formats that we want. So let me show you the syntax. So the way it works is that For instance, if I want to write a date, I can use the as you can see, this is the function here. Once I just type equals to, then I type dates, DAC. Except that already suggesting to me that I can use this function. So I'm going to double click it. So once you select it, you see, and then it's showing you already that you have year. You can start with the year, then with the month and the date. There's something you need to understand with the way this function works. Yeah, first of all, let's start with the year argument. Year argument in the date functions allow up to 4 digits. Allow up to 4 digits into the year argument, while the month argument allow between number 1 to 12. You can also still, for this month argument, there's another thing you need to know about this month argument. You can use both positive and negative integer in this month argument. What does it mean? It means that you can, I know we have between 1 to 12, we have 12 months, but you can also use more than 12 months. You can use more than 12. You can use 13, you can use 15, you can use 20. But the way Excel works for this month argument is that if you add any extra figure to the 12 months, Excel will automatically add the number of months, add one extra one to the year, and add the remaining months to that new year. What this means is that if, for instance, I have a date of 2009, and for the month argument, I put 15. What will happen is that Excel will automatically add 1 to the year. So the year will now be 2010, and the month will now be the remaining 3, that is over 12, which is the 3rd month of 2010. Same thing with the day as well too. The day argument also allows between 1 to 31, and you can use both positive and negative integer. Don't worry, this looks confusing. Don't worry, we'll test out and see how all of this work out. So now let's start with the date. So for the year now, I'm using 2009, and for my month argument, now I'll use 33 for my month, and for my day, we'll use 10. So when I put enter, you see automatically Excel is displaying my dates here as 10/03/2009. This is on the 10th of March 2009. Now let's try out all those probably when you're using positive or when you're using negative integer. Let's see how Excel will display this. We use this date function. So now I'm using this date function again, and for the year using, okay, let's use the same 2009, and for the months, so I'm going to be using -1 for the month, and for the day I'm using same thing. So what is, before I press enter for you to see the way Excel will display this, this -1 now, Excel will subtract 1, so it means this is what, -1 month. So Excel is going to subtract 1 from the year, and the month will the month that will be displayed would be November. So I'm going to press enter now. Let's see. You see, Excel is displaying 10th of 11/2008. So Excel subtracted 1 from the year to make it 2009, because automatically when you say -1 month, it means it is not yet up to 2009. Because 2009 should be, before you can get to 2009, you must have 12 months. So you are saying it's not -1 means it is not 12 months, and also it means you have just 11 months. So the 11 months will be in 2008. If you can remember from our previous tutorial video, I explained that the way Excel recognizes date and time, Excel recognizes date as a continuous calendar from 1900. That is if you are using Windows OS. But if you are using Mac OS, they'll recognize date as a continuous calendar from 1904. So for Windows, it is 1900. So that is the way it works. So Excel is seeing this whole data as a continuous process. So once you use, that's how you can use, you can easily use negative integer within the date function, and Excel will automatically do the calculation for you. So let's see, try another date function. Let's try something like that. So I'm using the date function again. So for the year, let's use 2009. For the month argument, so now I'm going to be using 15 for the month argument. Now, normally we're supposed to have just 12 months in a year, but now I'm adding extra 3, so I'm putting 15 months. And the days I'm using still the same thing. So what this means is that what? You remember I said earlier that Excel recognizes the date as a continuous calendar. So what this means is that it's going to add additional 1 year to this. It add 1 to the year to make it 2010, and the 15 now will then be that's 3 months after the 12 months, which is 3 months into 2010. That is March. So I'm going to press enter for us to see what Excel will display. So you see 10/03 2010. You see that? So it means the third month of 2010. So that's how Excel that's how Excel works. So let's try this out with the day as well. So let's see what happens. What if we use, we have just 30 days within a month. What if we use we had extra days to the 31 days that the month is supposed to take? Let's see what will Excel do. So come on, I want you to guess it. What do you think we're going to have? 2020, I'm using 2009. Then the month, so let's use 03 for the month. So for the day, I'm going to be using 35. So what do you think? So guess it. What do you think will be our first one? Will be the what do you think that will display? Yeah, you guessed it. You guessed just right. Exactly. So you see, Excel is adding extra 1 to the months. You guessed it right, because the extra 4 days that I'm adding is over. It means the month is no longer in March again. It has now entered April. So it's an extra 4 days into the month of April, into the next month. It's an extra 4 days into the next month, which is extra 4 days, 04, day 4, in the month of April, still in the year 2009. So that is it. That's how to use the date function in Excel. Same way we use the negative integer for the month in our second example here in cell A11. You can use negative integer within the data as well, within the day as well, day argument as well, and Excel will still figure out you automatically calculate your date and display the right way for you. So that's that with simple math, simple date and time math. You see, easy peasy, chapter and easy. So thank you very much for going through our video tutorial. Remember, if you have any comments, you can drop a comment under our video, and remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel to support and to always get more training videos from us. Remember, we also do more training videos other than Excel if you want more. Thank you very much for now. Bye for now.